Welcome to Friday night once again.
In our absence of Rob.
He will be played by the Red X.
Yes.
The Red X is actually deaf, blind, and mute.
But it's also equivalently drunk, so it'll be pretty much a wash.
Mm-hmm. We're continuing, once again, the adventures of Kimiko and her...
And her backup dancers.
Her backup dancers.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up. You're not that special.
Well, we can keep hoping.
One of these days you'll be a real boy.
No, one of these days we'll hit the Neverglades.
Okay. Yeah, so... Recap?
I can't do recap because Kimiko's got aphasia right now.
See, at least it's not aphantasia.
It's Fantasia. She has, colorful Greek satyrs and centaurs and the like.
And the dude who, the big demon guy who wakes up and then calls his...
Yeah.
Yeah, and he calls his...
Night on Bald Mountain. Yeah. No,
calls his ghosties up to have a party. Everybody thinks he's a bad guy.
We gave you time to, collect your thoughts and your beans, dude. I mean, there's only so much,
collected. I'm just trying to figure out where to actually start off. Because we start off with orientation. Did all of that.
As an Asian, I take offense to that.
Yes, you started your 9 to 5.
What a way to make a living. They just use your mind.
I went through that.
They never give you credit.
No.
It's enough to drive you crazy. Mm-hmm. If you let it.
You good?
He's not through the whole song. So.
I can keep going, actually. So no.
You probably could, but I know you could.
So maybe you want to nip that in the bud?
Step it up.
We went to most of us went to our job locations. One kind of started on that direction, never made it to the office. Made it to a room of things. Big, 10 kids?
I did, yes. I was honestly figuring we were going to have a reenactment of You've Got a Friend in Shinto. So,
I drove the guy that was at the meeting to the airport, and then on my way back from the airport, I got a text
telling you to be more interested.
Meet me here, bring a gun.
To be fair, you've gotten that text 24 times. It's just the last, 2 or 3 of them, you actually had a phone on you at the time.
Yeah. Well, after you put it on the lanyard.
I sort of love the fact of him being in his proper, tux and, driver cap with an idiot cord and a, cheap smartphone dangling and bouncing.
I have inside pockets now, so that's where it goes.
So he's got this red bungee cord that just sneaks into his jacket. I can't answer. I'm driving, Miss Daisy.
Went from there. It was showed up to the room. I believe only you got to witness all the stuff going on. We showed up.
I took copious notes on my
you took notes
on my clipboard because that's the thing. If you want to get it anywhere, have a clipboard.
The ritual, not ritual,
or pizza
of the obelisk.
A ladder will get you into nearly every place.
Yeah, I've seen the video on it. Then once the ritual, not ritual ended, and pretty much everybody else left the room, Kimiko decided to reach out and touch things.
Mm-hmm. And I did. And I got a nosebleed.
You got more than a nosebleed. You got a nose geyser.
And,
Yeah.
It's
Things were learned.
Pain was felt.
the problem is you do enough brain damage and it stops hurting.
Yeah.
Like little explosions.
Then I was
Inside my
told to go
eyeballs.
get a lift cart to abscond with the mech in Obsidian.
I believe you had actually reached the point where you were calling it a golem.
We're gonna
We were
little
all-
Tracy's on its head.
Yeah, we drew things in blood on it.
Oh yeah, no. Cole was supposed to do amazing, fantastic things, and we've pretty much decided that as far as wizards go, he makes a qualified poker player.
Cool.
3-card Monty. He's good at 3-card Monty.
Which side of the board, though? I think he's the dealer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Again, for a arcanist, for a wizard, for a shaper of spells and mysteries, he's good with poker.
On my way back with the cart, in process of getting it, and on the way back, somebody from the other room that was part of what was going on, the study of this thing, goes, "You're not supposed to be here."
Yeah, the guy vaguely woke up and said, "Wait a minute."
Yup.
And that was the point where Kimiko was really beyond responding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't talk. Stopped him from setting off the alarm, but allowed him to get a hold of on-site medical.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to those CT scans.
Your brain's swimming.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Dug too
pretty
greedily,
much...
too deeply.
I mean, there's digging for gold, and then there's transient ischemic event. But
I mean, when you dive into the void, because you weren't just looking into the void, you were diving in there. It didn't look back. It
touched
rose
you
up
in
and
places.
hugged me.
yeah.
Got a little void hug. I mean,
You now have a song in your heart.
which one? Which one song? It sounds like a fax machine with a Texas accent.
Mm-hmm.
That mostly
Pretty much
covers
where we
it.
left off.
Mostly covers it.
I left out the ramblings of Cole, because there were a lot.
Again, as far as wizards go, we're gonna keep him on the sidewalk.
Yeah, there's a whole lot from his end that I don't even think I bothered to store it away.
What?
You're not the only
all
one.
all the things that Cole did that Cole didn't do.
Oh, you mean all the HR stuff that annoyed the crap out of me?
No, that stuff I thoroughly
he
enjoyed.
Yeah, no, he's all about that.
I'm all about the
Bothering me with the things that I see every day.
talking about the
Not every day.
the synergies, and the we need to increase our 5S and reduce our wastes. We need to get into the Sigma 7 spirit.
Implement an action plan.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, yeah, that mostly covers because I found and then started rebuilding the code library in the statue. And from what I'm to understand, the project lead, who was Dr. Utonium, he thought it was a statue. It's not a statue. So I started rebuilding the code library.
Mm-hmm.
And soon that'll be back up and running. And once that's back up and running, I'm pretty sure that Kimiko is going to, completely stroke out.
Yeah, her head's gonna explode.
Yeah, no, it's pretty much what I'm.
It's gonna be ugly, and
Oh, no, no way.
well,
Well, that's fine, because that means it's going to be up to Derek, the new main character. Derek's going to start a new
We're
war.
going on an adventure this way.
Yeah, we're going to start a war in Nicaragua. I have no idea why, but
okay. Well,
Derek doesn't have time to bleed.
Mm-hmm. Let's move on to where is it?
Oh.
Where is it?
Oh.
I don't. You have one job.
No, I think Rob took it. I honestly
What?
think Rob took it. No, I honestly do. I think he took the. No, it is not here.
What's that one under the ones you just put down?
What, this one?
Yes. Oh,
Yes. This is the Kevin card.
that is my card.
This is not relevant to the experience points.
Or it is my card.
He did.
I
He did, and you left it.
He picked it up, but he left it on the table
No, he picked it up, put it in the folder.
and left that behind. Okay. Okay. Well. No. 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 You see what I have to deal with? The stupid. I love that. I love that. That's my favorite. 1 point automatic.
Kevin needs his rituals. Kevin needs his touchstones.
I do. And you do too.
Kevin needs his rituals.
Okay, so. What did we learn?
I learned that statues have OSs. Tay-Tay?
And they're not always complete.
Well, to be fair, I mean, who's going to submit a bug report on a 2,500-year-old statue?
Now we're assuming.
I learned that it's probably not a good idea to
Listen to Kimiko? God,
leave Kimiko alone in a room where there's people in another room just right by.
No, I think the actual lesson would be like, it's best not to leave Kimiko alone without like a computer present
Yes.
to babysit her.
Yes.
no. What precious do you have? What treasures? What treasures?
0010110.
Oh. See, that's the problem with Evil Incorporated, is they always wipe the cache. If you know what I mean.
You're assuming there is a cache.
Alright, so I learned that statues have OSs. You learned something you should have known 10 sessions ago.
Yeah.
Never leave Kimiko alone.
Now you're assuming Kimiko, by leading the way, actually knows what she's doing.
Oh no. Kimiko knows what Kimiko's doing. Kimiko doesn't know what she's doing in a broad sense.
She knows her direction. She does not know the way it leads.
This is about the Rainbow Badger again, isn't it?
It is about.
Rainbow
Meanwhile,
Badger.
for our viewers right now,
It is Rainbow Badger season.
it is Electric Forest season. So yay! There are people streaking in the grocery stores.
Streaky people.
Yes.
List
Long-
of things you didn't want to see while going to get stuff.
I guess it depends on the people.
Tay-Tay, you missed the cue. And the sign said, long hair streaky people.
Need not apply.
apply.
Now I am one just glad Tay-Tay has been initiated into the group of seeing things in public you wish you hadn't.
Yep.
Because usually that's for everybody other than Tay-Tay.
I, for one, got it in Barcelona.
Barcelona.
On a beach.
Back to that Barcelona.
See, the problem with nude beaches, Tay-Tay, is there's no quality control.
No, they're not. Oh, and...
There's no quality control with
No.
streakers either.
And, Tay-Tay, pensioners have a lot of time to go to the beach.
Kevin brought back a lot of pictures of Floppy and Floppy.
Or Squirrel Man.
Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, Squirrel Man, because he's looking for his...
No.
Alright, so we got
I'm just going to go ahead and say...
Never. Alright, next is...
That was story time.
That was horrible.
Oh, what is next?
Concept?
Concept!
Oh, I don't know.
I am super out of my depth. I don't know how to get you out of there. Other than setting off fire alarms and shooting people.
Oh, I don't know.
That's what we usually do.
You drove a car.
Usual.
That's your depth.
That is my depth. What's going on in this room and trying to figure out how to get somebody out of said room is different.
I love the fact that your concept basically falls along the lines of Kimiko has Numina and knows how to deal with it. I have no idea how to deal with Kimiko, therefore role-playing points. Woohoo!
No, my favorite thing is Tay-Tay's concept is have no idea what to do about anything.
Have no idea how to handle Kimiko's crap.
Or anything.
Which she gets in it.
Because literally, get stopped by the cops. I don't know how to deal with this!
Well, no. Because when we were stopped by the cops, we were entering...
Actually, you're entering Georgia, but still.
No, that was in Florida. Florida was where we got stopped by...
You're arguing
cops.
again.
Different cops.
We got stopped in Georgia, Michigan twice.
Mm-hmm.
Ran away from one of those.
So anyway.
Okay, so that's a wipe.
Did you want to hear about how I played my concept? Didn't think so. Okay. Done.
Yeah, shut up, sit down. Role-playing awards.
I totally nominated Tay-Tay.
I don't nominate Ruben.
Okay, sure.
I was going to nominate you regardless, because no.
Heroism.
Yeah.
I heroically gave myself a stroke. That was confronting danger. I actually did confront danger and, steered into that void when you're like, yeah, why don't you just go ahead and...
take some ouches.
Yeah, juice up that, arterial wall right there. Did you have anything heroic that you did? There was that time.
I drove the enemy to the
There was that time that he didn't signal before he changed lanes.
When he drove 85 in a 70.
Well, that's the problem is the Maserati does 185.
You so much.
God!
No. The problem is
here.
it's not heroism because the car he was driving would never have been pulled over by the cops. It's much too white and expensive. Cops are like, he's going 120 in a 35 school zone. Did you see that car?
Let's see. Concept role playing.
Entertainment.
Yes.
We're still missing one. Concept role playing.
Heroism.
What am I missing?
I've counted 5 so far.
What were the 5?
Concept 1 point automatic. There's
Thing I learned. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Learning curve. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. We're good.
I absolutely ganged on your plot hook. Look, small children. This seems like a bad idea. I'll do that. What? No, you know as well as I do that I very nearly ignored your plot hook, which would have been much less entertaining, and then you would go back to torturing Rob with, HR nonsense and...
Torturing Rob?
Torturing me.
Torturing Tay-Tay via Rob.
Which
is still entertaining. Which is still entertaining for me.
Yeah, so, there you go.
Tay-Tay? What you got? Come on, you got something.
Yeah, there's got to be something you did that was entertaining.
I mean, you've been doing really well lately. Looking at
It was...
I can smell the fires burning.
Oh, it was either how I handled the situation of writing in Kimiko's blood on the golem. Or...
Like smearing under her nose.
Or it was the driving Miss Daisy. Because
he was driving.
That entertained me a little bit. That I had to drive the guy that we all accumulatively just didn't like.
Oh, moral?
Yeah.
You don't forget, I cumulatively don't like anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
So I mean that's kind of a gimme at that point.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Ruben's 6, Tay-Tay 5.
Okay.
I'm giving you the heroism one because
I did.
You jumped on it. You jumped here.
No, fine. I got a pencil right here.
I offer you a pencil, and you turn it down.
MFG. Yeah, because there's always strings attached.
There is no hair there.
I would have to agree with him. There was. I saw it.
Power of suggestion, yeah. Okay.
There was no hair.
There wasn't?
No.
What the hell did I see?
The power of suggestion. He
Okay.
just said it. Wow. Wow. Tay-Tay just got his mind melted
brain
by
hurts.
Ruben.
My brain hurts.
Ruben just implanted thoughts into his head. Maybe Ruben now has telepathy. The Numina not gone into in this game.
All right. So yeah. I'm assuming the med team would really like me to take a few minutes to talk to them.
Oh, they'd like you to... Why don't you come with us?
It's not like I can put up a valid defense to say no.
No, you can't.
No, I'll...
You are gurneyed away.
Okay.
I mean, the fact that your eyes aren't so much bloodshot as in...
Are you kidding? At this point, I think the pupils are different sized.
And there are no more whites. There's no more sclera. There's just blood.
I've had better days.
Your vision is red.
So red. Okay. Kimiko unstraps the Tech 9 and...
Oddly, they're not fazed by this. Yes, we'll put this in storage with your other belongings. They'll come along with us. Yes, Kimiko is wheeled away. They actually take the storage route that you were coming out. They take that to get to the elevator to wheel her out.
But the question is, do they go up or down?
Oh, they're just taking her medical.
I was wondering if they were taking me to medical and then to the Aeromed. No, Evil Corp has the best hospital in 6 states.
It's just next door.
No, actually, if they wanted to get to the hospital, they just take the Skywalk.
Yeah, of course.
I hate you that I know exactly what you're saying. So anyway.
Yeah, but for now, they're dealing with you at corporate medical.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Back to work. I can't see a way out of this.
That's great.
There's too many people around. We're in a building that is bad.
I love the fact that you're strapped, wandering around in a tux and like a proper low overpass hat, and your character's like, well, Kimiko just had a stroke, and we've discovered something really necessary in the mystical arts that may pertain to things. Let's go polish the Maybach.
Yeah, Clark and company
Where were you?
start taking more readings, and then HR calls Cole back to work. He's got a breathing session to lead, where he's going to teach people how to breathe.
What happens when the session's over? Do they just forget?
No, they
No,
all have learned.
this is an actual thing. There are and
I
it's
know
not just
I wanted to
laws,
make fun of it.
and it's just terrible. So anyway, I want to hear in depth about how you're waxing Fender.
Oh, he's waxing a fender, all right. His name is Duke. I'm sorry, grinder.
Oh, grinder. Yeah.
He's putting Dukes on a grinder.
Yes, that. Yes. Anyway.
So, yeah, you're given a complete neurological rundown.
Yeah, I'm going to be eavesdropping the entire time, electronically.
The magnetic interference is really messing with it. Because you're getting the...
Well, you do understand that I'm an expert in frequency medicine.
Mm-hmm. The full CT scan and
MRI. No,
MRI. Yeah. They're basically noticing, after a while, they'll actually come in and give you the rundown of, you look like you've had at least 17 micro strokes. And,
that much blood? Yeah.
Well, micro strokes and, the fact that I look like I've been, hit with a wire brush across the face, considering all the micro bruises.
yeah, they're going to have somebody come up, since, well, we realize it's your first day and we don't like this kind of unpleasantness to occur immediately.
I'm waiting to see what the HR policy on
Messing
all of
with
this
the
is. No, it's literally the liability on this is through the roof. You've been employed for exactly 2 hours, and somewhere along the line, you've done so much damage that if this goes to court, we're boned.
Oh, it'd never go to court.
I know they have wealth and power and prestige, but
Got money.
I'd do anything for you.
Yeah, they explain what parts of your brain had several micro explosions and what that's going to affect within the next few hours. We're hoping to get a team in here to deal with that shortly. If you start smelling burnt toast or cabbages, let us know.
I'm assuming boiled cabbages, because burnt cabbage is real weird.
Yeah, boiled. Yeah, it's specific. Anyway, or having any hallucinations at all. Don't be afraid to speak up. They'll
They're
lead
the
you
best.
over. They'll lead you over to a bed.
I thought I was already gurneyed in.
Well, yeah, but you.
Then they're
Yeah.
going to admit me into the evil hospital.
It's actually a very nicely appointed room. And it has a large curved screen TV and various.
Right
'Cause it's
smack in the
expensive.
corner.
Okay. It's a curved screen 4K, which literally makes this much sense.
No, it does. It doesn't make sense, but still, it's expensive, and they have to push, basically, corporate cooperation. Like they have a corporate partnership with. Yeah. Anyway, Also, they inform you that for your comfort, we will be limiting outside interference while you rest.
Oh boy, no phone.
At this point, if they dunk me in a sensory depth tank, I'd be Jake with that. Kimiko could use a little me time.
Suffice to say, Dr. Clark would like to have word with you afterwards, including an accounting of your experiences. They also dose you with something to make you sleep.
Oh no! I'm gonna order in for my sleepy happy drugs.
Oh, they're already there.
Oh no! I'm gonna make sure that that's a persistent thing. If I sleep for a week,
Okay.
so have fun during the week while Kimiko takes a nap.
Yeah.
Because that's a problem. With I only got one bruised health level. Huh. Thought I had two.
Yeah.
Of course, that said, I want to say that puts me flat on my back for about a week. 4 days minimum.
Either way, you're out.
Yep.
Taylor,
Oh,
Yay.
you big guy.
for the rest of the day, you are given several short trips to various corporations around Cleveland. The next day you come in, you're actually put in charge of a box truck.
Nice.
Cool.
And you're told to head out to this warehouse at the lakefront.
Fun.
To back it up to the warehouse.
Back it up. Back it up.
And to forget what you saw.
I'm just
Easy enough.
They tell him to get back to twerk.
Yeah.
Then back it up.
You notice the truck has well, I'll just say it's not Edison Vickers on the side of the truck. Give me a
Vestimogation.
no, perception and alertness.
Oh. Difficulty?
Regular. Standard.
2.
Okay. You hear, well, crying coming from the back of the truck.
That's not good.
Every time you hit a bump, you hear a cry of
pain?
Surprise. It's too muffled to really tell anything besides the...
My favorite part is when he gets all morally indignant and pulls over and finds out that it's a weird new strain of mushroom that makes sounds like a small child.
That would be weird.
Right. World of darkness.
What would that be about? Remember, I have to actually try hard to make it worse than the world that we live in.
Come on, JJ. Come on, do the moral thing.
What you doing? Immoral or moral?
Anywhere on the route where
you could pull off?
Street cameras are not around?
You don't know.
Yeah,
you don't have Kimiko with you.
Dang it!
Kimiko's like, and we disable the GPS, we disable this, we run this in a loop, set that to this, and Bob's your uncle. You, on the other hand, have a crowbar.
Sucks.
Yeah, you got no way of knowing.
Can I give you a suggestion?
Sure.
Piss off a cop.
Okay.
That's the easiest way to find out what the hell's in the back.
Fair.
And if there's anything Derek should know by this point in his life,
it's how to piss off a cop.
Oh, I'm going to be an obnoxious driver. Hit curbs. Run through lights when I see a cop.
just get in a fucking accident. That's all you have to do.
That too.
Of course, you may lose your job.
Oh no.
Hey, you know, I'm on board.
I knew this was temporary.
I'm on board for the 401k. Wait, no, I don't need a 401k. I'm independently wealthy.
Why are you here?
Independently.
You're dependent on the internet.
No, she's independent of all financial institutions, also legal institutions.
Oh,
she doesn't actually have a bank account, dude. She just siphons off of other
driver
people.
do again?
like lowers your
difficulty for driving rolls.
Sweet.
Yeah. So you can make it look like it's somebody else's fault if you roll your, driving and manipulation.
Yeah. Why don't you? What would it be? Driver manipulation or wits?
Well, if he's making it look like somebody else's fault,
Oh.
then yeah, I'd say manipulation.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I want to say
How
expert
make it
driver.
somebody else's fault.
Because if you hit a curve like you're talking about, I'm going to say you bend the axle and you just look like a doof. So if you're going to just get in an accident, set this up for me.
Oh.
Make it good.
Would you say I've been driving around here long enough to have picked out the horrible lights?
No.
No? Darn. I'll go to a four-way stop that's not lights. It's just regular stop signs. And try to time it to where when I go out, somebody runs into the side of the truck.
So you're going to blow through a stop sign?
No, not blow through a stop sign.
If it's a four-way.
What's four-ways for his stops? So, well...
Make it look like somebody else blew through a stop sign. That's what I'm trying to do. I mean, if I've got to blow through a stop sign, I'll blow through a stop sign.
Okay, roll a manipulation driving. This is going to be like a difficulty 8.
Reduced to 6 because he's an expert driver.
I understand.
I'm just trying to help him.
Huh. So, I negated any successes I had.
You failed. That'd be a failure. That'd be a straight fail. That's a roll I would make.
Oh, yeah, apparently.
What's your driving roll?
With manipulation, I only roll 6.
I mean, I thought you were a better driver than that.
I've been upping it the whole time.
You're just terrible at manipulation.
Yes.
Okay.
I was hoping dexterity because I would give you one.
So, you get in an accident.
Doesn't look like it's the other person's fault.
Well, at this point,
Yeah.
it's probably hard to tell whose fault it is.
Yay.
You didn't botch.
No, it didn't botch. But let's,
I'm a little annoyed with that rule.
high, medium, low.
Low. Let me guess, you rolled a 6.
No. Odd, or I'm going to do odd or even. Odd, it's a motorcycle. Even, it's a coupe. Small car. Compact. Okay. Ooh.
What is it?
One more. Well, I got good news and I got bad news.
Well,
It's a motorcyclist,
just-
and he didn't die.
no, that's the problem. That's the bad news is we just notch another, notch another kill on Derek's belt.
Okay, so lots of news here. What do you want first?
I want the worst news.
The good news, the bad news, or the worst news?
Worst news.
There's a fatality.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the motorcycle driver. It was the child in the back.
Okay, now, you want the good news or the bad news?
Bad news.
It was a motorcycle. Okay, so the good news. The cops are already on site. We're going back to the worst news. The cop is dead
On the motorcycle.
on the motorcycle.
Oh, no! I'm going to jail. Your phone goes off whenever you end up getting it. I might be in jail. I hit a cop on a motorcycle. He died.
Okay, so
Sets phone down.
about 90 seconds later, there are 3 cruisers surrounding the intersection.
I would like to note, before I went back to work, I had hidden the gun away.
Dude,
I was
it's
gonna
the
say-
next day.
He's
Okay.
Derek's rolling through an intersection. One bandolier of shotgun shells, the other bandolier of grenades.
I didn't know if it was going to be the same day.
As a and just for the poignant part, a couple of flashbangs so we can throw them into babies' cribs.
That's horrible.
Cops have actually done that.
That's horrible.
So when you get out, you notice the twisted, mangled remains of the cop after he. Well, you know how a box truck's kind of elevated?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so you notice the broken body wedged under the truck between the motorcycle and his head in the ditch behind him. And
Kimiko's going to wake up to just a buffet of crap. This is the best thing
didn't
ever.
Botch.
No, if you'd botched, it would have been that much more entertaining.
So at this point, I'm just gonna kind of sit on the ground and just
sit on the ground next to the tire sobbing.
Space out. And make it look like it was absolutely unintentional. Because it's gonna have to look like I didn't do this on purpose.
Let's just hope. Actually, no, they usually don't have the cameras turned on when they're just driving.
Not on the motorcycles.
Well, actually, no, you might be safe. You might be fine.
I'm still gonna...
No, you might be fine. He might have realized that you were black, so automatically all of his cameras turned off.
Jesus, dude.
I gotta edit one thing out. Don't make me edit out another.
I think that one can stand.
Anyway. Yeah, so 3 police cruisers. I'll suffice to say you were put on your face.
Oh, yeah. I have no resisting at all.
They scream no resisting a couple of times and knock you around anyway.
On the other hand, you know that part in that one Phil Collins song? Yeah, they're reenacting that.
In the Air Tonight, where they just start the drum solo.
Yeah, the drum solo in Into the Air Tonight. Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't even have to elaborate on that. I knew what you were doing.
So they put you in the back of a squad car, and then they start checking over the truck.
And that's when they find all the mushrooms.
And as they are heading towards the back, which is sealed and locked, a black sedan rolls up. And a man in a suit gets out, and as the cop is trying to wave him off, he
puts 2 in the head and 2 in the chest, and liquidates the entire rest of the police force, at which point the other box truck rolls up, and 10 minutes later it's as though there were never any policemen there.
At that point, I'm just impressed.
Are you done?
You want to run this game?
I kind of do.
No. He hands the cop a card.
No, you get to run Neverglades.
You are pulled out of the cop car. And the forensics team that shows up kind of pulls everything off out from under, puts the body in a body bag, and drives away. And you're told to continue on your route. Each police officer seems to pocket something.
A card.
Mm-hmm.
A little black metal card.
The guy's still standing there waiting for you to get back in the truck.
I guess.
Is there a problem?
Less questions are better. And just continues back to the car.
Okay. So are you going to the warehouse now?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm probably being followed.
They don't have to.
Yeah, they don't have to.
I'm pretty sure Kimiko would sit down in the car and go, I have a headache. This is a little too panopticon for even me.
So you, you get to the warehouse. Roll the land. Dexterity and driving.
Oh, sweet.
Difficulty 6.
I'm waiting for the botch on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Difficulty 6?
Yeah, which drops to the 4. So this way you can botch
It's a
even
standard
easier.
back up into the...
That's a whole lot of
amazing.
6s.
That's amazing, dude.
That's a lot of 6s. I'm more concerned with what exact number of 6s I got.
No, you're good.
I got 3 6s. I don't like this. This is foreboding.
Oh, good.
This is foreboding. I don't like it.
Yeah. It seems kind of like a rundown warehouse. It's got a slip for boat. Man comes out to your driver's side, and checks the serial number on the truck. You hear the back door roll up.
Gonna kinda look.
You can't see shit. Not from the driver's seat. Whatever is in back is being unloaded. You can hear that. Whatever you're assuming you're hearing is probably what you're hearing.
Yep.
Make a stand, big guy. Never gonna go wrong for you.
You, notice a man come out of the warehouse, and this guy is in a pretty nice white suit, and he is like Nigerian black.
Ooh.
Completely bald, lights up a cigar. No, not him.
I was gonna say, I already know a character that fits that description. If he doesn't light up a cigar with a bearer bond, then it's probably not the same guy.
No, he has a fairly intricate lighter, but it's not a bearer bond. He also seems to have a
Come on, bond with this guy. Come on, man.
he does have one of those shoulder cords.
Wow. Wow.
It looks like he probably served in a military unit.
Yep.
Come on, man. Bond with him. See if he can recruit you to a East African security detail. Make enough fuck you money that you can become a power broker.
I'll get out and do the normal been in a car for a minute, not to mention I would probably need to get out and unkink my back from being beat up by policemen.
I mean, the fact that you got one eye that's swelling shut, half of your lip is still oozing.
Yep.
Little things like that. Got at least 3 broken ribs.
While we're by the shore, I'm going to splash water on my face.
Dude.
Not from Lake Erie,
You know.
Yeah.
You're
not at water level.
By all means, take a swim in the Cuyahoga. It's going to work well for you.
You come out with 3 arms.
Yeah. Of all the bodies dumped in there.
Yeah, the algae itself would eat you. So, he's doesn't seem that interested in anything but his cigar.
Give a half thought about little.
He doesn't see a thought bubble.
No, salute kind of thing.
He's not looking at you.
I know.
If you want to get his attention, you have to get his attention.
Yeah.
It's not that he doesn't know you're there. It's that he doesn't care you're there.
I'll spark up a conversation. About kind of cigar he's smoking. Let me guess, execute red that's been rolled on the thighs of Tibetan women.
Tibetan women in Cuba?
That's what makes it so rare.
He tells you wouldn't know it.
Probably not. You'd be very right on that one. But I would like to know.
It is a special blend.
It's a special friend.
Special blend.
He spiked some dude and now he's smoking his ashes.
It's
a world of darkness. I would assume so.
So, do you traffic many, lost and abandoned children through, the Great Lakes, or,
As much as I
just
wanted to ask that question.
He says it is a Esgorialantan cigar.
You'd be right. Never heard of it.
Because it no longer exists.
Oh, you're that kind of rich. Cool.
Yes, I'm off to eat a repast of quail tongues from an endangered species of quail.
No, it no longer exists because after I got to my box of cigars, I burned it to the ground.
Cohiba.
He's shoot on sight kind of rich.
No, that's what I'm waiting for, is you to be like, nah, I got nothing else to lose. Pop this guy in the head a few times, get his bank card.
This is a bad day.
You mean when you realize that he's, like a horrible displaced bastet that's going to, chew you into pieces?
Maybe you want the book? Right over there.
They call me Black Fang.
Oh.
Simba. You are no doubt curious about your cargo. Would you like to know?
I mean, that way I could forget it.
No, you wouldn't.
Probably. You'd be very surprised at what I could forget.
Are you propositioning him? Hey, Big Daddy.
Would you be the type to forget you're a human trafficker now?
Probably.
I doubt it.
I love the fact that the guy's like, clearly, you have moral compunctions and a crystal clear understanding of the situation. And Derek's like, let me make sure.
Stop you there.
Let me make sure that we're on the same page here.
I hit a cop today on a motorcycle and killed him.
And how do you feel about that?
I don't know, honestly.
Had it coming?
I mean, I feel bad for the guy's family, but usually most cops are douches. I mean, this is what happened after I didn't resist, and all I heard was, stop resisting, and they got beat up.
Well, you did just kill one of their friends.
Accidentally.
Was it?
Mostly. Being mostly honest with the guy.
Would you like to see them?
Sure.
Okay. He opens the door of the warehouse. Motions for you to go in.
I'm either never walking out of this warehouse again, or I'm walking out and immediately wanting to forget everything.
Motions you in, and you see a bunch of teenagers being led into a sizable boat. I mean, small yacht. They're not poorly dressed, but they all seem to have a Hispanic ethnicity.
This is me personally doing this. I'm not liking it.
I'm just fascinated.
Derek is kind of just... I'm going to need to forget everything I see here. I'm also going to need to direct myself into a coma when I get back off work.
Oh?
Yes.
Problems? You wanted to see.
Oh, he was asking me that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, when he sees your shivering reaction, you know,
when I go glassy-eyed and trying not to remember everything I see in this room.
Single tear. See, the best part of this is, by doing this, and then choosing not to remember, and then going back, and then Kimiko wakes up. So, what went on? Nothing. I don't believe any of that. Nothing. You...
Great. I know nothing?
I know nothing?
Been fighting saying that whole time.
So, yeah. There's a buzzing from the man's pocket. He pulls out a smartphone and walks
That's
away.
much better than where I was afraid that was going to go.
He pulls out Starlight and threatens.
Yeah, exactly.
Threatens Derek with it.
Derek is then beat into rubbery senselessness.
Wouldn't be the first time I got beat up today.
This is a different kind of baton.
A different kind of beating.
Excuse
he
me while
beats
I
every cop.
disassociate.
He beats every cop. He beats them all off.
You keep saying that, but I don't think it means what you think it means.
He walks away.
Anyway, now's your chance for action and heroism, or not. Because you got no backup.
I got no backup.
Zero backup.
He seems to be speaking to a superior. Likely.
Sir, yes, sir. No, sir.
No, he's actually quite more familiar, but he seems to be explaining the operation.
And let me guess, he's speaking in a different dialect.
Different language, yeah.
Yeah. Because if he wasn't, I would have to be shot.
His concern with your presence is so low. You're the delivery boy. Guess what happens if you speak up?
I get shot.
No. Nobody believes you.
Fair.
You're not even worth a bullet.
I wouldn't say that. I'm worth at least half of it.
No. Here's the thing.
A ricochet, maybe.
We've been over this. You are now codenamed Corky. You can babble all you want, and people will just pat you on the head. That's nice, sweetie.
You basically running up the castle hallway screaming about the shit monster that just climbed out of the cesspool.
When you're the guy that empties the chamber pots. The guy that empties the chamber pots, nobody listens to him.
Because he's always talking about something. You're just going to go back and say, dude, I totally hit a cop. Well, why wasn't it on the news? Where do you think I got these bruises? You're clumsy.
I got in a street fight.
No, it was his after hours homoerotic fight club.
Much like the ancient Greeks, they would upend the olive oil first.
Or the modern Turks.
Istanbul, not Constantinople.
But
Alright. Just another day for Derek, the...
See, best part about this? I could learn whatever. And I could tell one person who's going to fucking believe me.
And what do you expect me to do about it?
I don't
That
know.
ship has sailed. Literally and figuratively.
Mm.
So,
what are you doing right now? I need an answer.
Time to go.
time to go.
There's not much I can do.
He's got deliveries to make.
Okay. Get back in your truck and...
See, the best part of it is, I'm sure the African warlord is sitting here going, he might be a leak. We have to... He just got in the truck and went. He didn't even yell at me. He didn't make some moral stand. He just did what he said, and he would get in the truck and forget about it.
I need to hire this
No.
man.
No. To the guy on the other end of the phone. I owe you a Coke.
No, basically.
It's like they're, in the midst of this grand game of, moral tension.
There's a whole lot I want to do. There's nothing I can do about it.
There's lots of things you can do about it. What's the matter? You got a morbid fear of dying?
I got a morbid fear of leaving friends behind.
Oh, dude.
No.
Yeah, what would happen if Cole had to, go back to his cushy HR job where he's, the assistant to the wank administrator.
Come on, man. I'm trying to make it to the mage game. And then I can die.
And then I could die, yes.
Oh, are people assuming things?
The writing's been on the wall.
I'm not saving all these points for nothing.
I gave up on saving points. It just doesn't help. It just doesn't help.
I just didn't decide what I was spending it on, to be honest.
Well, I'm sitting on like 20 points because I literally don't have a purpose for them.
Okay, so days pass.
Kimiko wakes up.
Kimiko wakes up.
Bing!
Now, if I had my phone anywhere near me, I'd worry about that.
Never mind.
Yeah. I imagine there's like 400 messages from Derek. Like, he wakes up in the middle of the night. I have gazed into the howling winds of limbo, and it screams the name of the forsaken children. I can hear them in the dreams that they have given away, the tears that they've sold. So I had yogurt for lunch. It seemed like a good idea. I feel a little blocked up after that block of cheese I had the other night.
I sharted today.
I had to take the day off. That was not good yogurt. I probably should have paid attention to the expiration date, or maybe not left it on the counter. So anyway, I polished the Maybach gear shift the other day. I can hear the screams. They scream at night, like the night birds. So, I was thinking,
I haven't slept in 6 days.
I need sleeping pills now.
you ever think about that? The Big Mac isn't really that big. It's just kind of a Mac.
Why is it called Mac?
I mean, quarter pounder has two patties, I think. So, I mean,
But like,
it's the same size. They just add a piece of bread in there.
why
That doesn't make it big.
what's it called the Big Mac? It's McDonald's.
Yeah, it should be a Big Nick. Wait, that sounds racist.
This is all drunk rambling.
That's what I don't even assume it's drunk. I think it's just, Derek,
Shower thoughts.
pure Derek shower thoughts. He gets going on something, forgets he sent a message, gets going on something else, forgets he sent that.
You keep wondering why there always is a dry erase board in the bathroom. It's because wet erase would be pointless.
Yeah, it's a dry erase board that drips. That's the best.
Okay, so yeah, you have several more days of bland deliveries and drivings.
And cop murders.
And a few more, well, no, he just runs through the crosswalk.
I just actually imagine that, Derek's like...
20 points, blah, 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 blah.
No, I imagine, honestly, Derek's just at this point going... I have been maltreated by many factors of society. I can now exact my own petty revenge without consequence. Oh, there's a cop writing a ticket. Oh.
Social justice!
Vigilante justice.
So yeah, anyway, Kimiko wakes back up.
Yeah.
My nose hurts.
Yeah, you pull the
cannula out. Yeah.
Yeah, you pull the drip feed out of your nose.
No, I'm not pulling a drip feed. All the way out.
No.
No.
They've had you on nutrition assistance.
Why? I was only out for like 4 days.
You were out for 4 days.
Yeah, it could have been. They could have just done, basics, glucose feed for that long.
They didn't.
Great.
You were a valued employee.
Now I'm gonna have different scarring.
Your sinuses are never going to be right again.
Sinus is hell. I'm gonna have this scraping sensation in my nose parts. Anyway, so I wake up. I'm gonna start accessing, different computers, see what day it is, what's been going on in my soap operas, the important stuff.
Okay.
Check Reddit.
The soap opera of Derek's life.
You're discharged quite quickly. You're like, okay, we fixed the problems. Try not to have any strokes in the future. Here's a suggested diet. We did several tests while you were out. Your blood sugars are a little high. We assume that you have a high rice diet. Also, your mercury levels could use some adjustment. And here are some vitamins. It's a multivitamin. Anyway, we did some micro adjustments to your microbiome while we were able to.
They give me a poop transplant.
This isn't my poop.
Anyway, you're cleared.
Yeah, I'll take the phone book size, raft of paper of things I'm supposed to do and flip through it idly as I'm, walking to the elevator.
Also, the multivitamins are gummies. Slight coppery aftertaste.
I feel like with Kimiko, everything's got a slight coppery aftertaste. That's just her vibe.
It's probably just her. Yeah. Yeah. You're on floor 18, so
Okay.
you can go down to 14 where your office is, or
The office you didn't go
I've
to
never
the first
seen.
day.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna walk in, and like the cube is going to be like decorated with all these "get well soon" and balloons and all that. And I'm gonna be like,
And then you're gonna see off in the corner, welcome. The welcome sign half falling down.
yeah, exactly. There's the like
There's stale cake.
yeah,
in the
exactly.
fridge.
Yeah, stale cake and the little plastic thing that's mostly eaten. That I can see like the Miko at the end with like a little flower.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll go down to my office.
okay.
Floor 14. Why would they put us up in the air?
Because, all right.
Would you rather be in the storage room
No.
than the basement?
Yeah,
So
no,
nice.
it's an abandoned bathroom that has "Beware of the Leopard" on the door.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you're heading. It's tech all around.
Ooh!
You see, back behind a glass partition, the server racks and the quantum core processors and the fiber optic cable that would make.
I'm kidding. At this point, they probably have a trunk line. No, that's fiber optic cable to this office.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'll look around, find my cube.
You can find your cube.
Okay.
It's still decorated.
With which, the welcome or the get well soon? Double decorated.
The feel better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not get well soon. It's feel better.
There's a little gift box that's actually signed from Cole. But it literally is just a printed out.
Organized all.
Yeah, well, no. See, that's the thing is Cole may have organized it, but he did it so impersonally because he probably did it for everybody. He just had the printed out feel better soon card that he like stamped his signature on.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll settle into my.
There's also a personal card from like the heads of several departments.
Excellent. I will tidy them up into a little corner.
Your station boots up.
Okay.
We have like 87 messages from Derek.
I shudder to turn on my phone at this point.
You're CC'd on several messages that you hadn't seen because you were indisposed. There is one from Dr. Clark.
Is his name actually Dr. Clark? It is
now. It is.
Okay.
Dr. Vincenti Clark.
Yeah, so what's his basic, damage?
He asks for a meticulous rundown of your understanding of the events that had occurred and wishes to know the language you were referring to when you...
You mean the few things that I, actually was able to get across to my, state. Yeah, okay.
Whenever you're...
I'll mark those as red.
Whenever you're available.
Red.
Direct message.
Red. Okay.
Also, there's several jobs for, like, tickets. There we go. Several tickets for you to work on.
This will take any brains
for your job.
Yeah, I'll tidy those up in the next 10-15 minutes and go back to
Okay.
Did you want to roll?
No,
I didn't think so. Because I could roll.
I know you could, but
I'm having trouble getting into my email. Click. I'm having trouble getting my... Click. I just want to talk. Click.
Create a bot.
Yeah, that's great. Derek's like, when the super size becomes the regular size, it really diminishes. Yes, that's very interesting, Derek.
And at that point, I like...
No. The best part is...
That's not Kimiko.
You program the bot, and then it's like, because it's World of Darkness, it gains sentience.
Exactly.
And it falls in love with Derek.
Yes.
And then it escapes into an umbral realm and generates its own body, and then comes back for Derek. You will complete me!
What did you do?
Maybe I shouldn't have titled that stalker.bot. Oh well. I'm sure it won't have any, lasting implications.
No. Jamie.bot.
I did say stalker, didn't I? Oh, wait.
I know.
Oh, wait. So anyway.
Do you hear her behind the wall right now?
In the wall.
Tete?
Squeaky. So,
in the poop alley?
So, here's the thing. Tina got all fret, filled because I had to dispose of a dead mouse. Well, no. It started out with, we hear squeakies in the other room.
Oh, no.
And she's like, I think that's Callie playing with her toy. I'm like, no.
It's Callie playing with a new toy.
It's Callie playing with a toy. And so then she's like, could you deal with that? Like, sure. Open the door, fling it out in the yard for the neighborhood cats. As I'm getting ready to go, Anya walks in. She's like, yeah, so I took the mouse that was on the floor and yeeted it out the door because Mom didn't want to deal with it. I'm like, second mouse today?
Oh,
Callie.
yeah. And cat. Hey, you know what? The best part is, Callie is the cat Richard wanted.
Yeah. Instead, he got, Porco Rosso, the...
Garfield.
Oh, no, Garfield's way thinner than Porco Rosso.
Yeah.
You're pooping. I'm going to hang out on your back.
Cheeto Rosso.
Cheeto Rosso.
Anyway.
He's a basketball.
With a tail and
with
ears.
A tail, yeah. He's a basketball with ears, yeah.
Okay, so now that we've...
Alright, so I'll close all those tickets. I will go ahead and troubleshoot the next tickets that are likely to come up. Get those dealt with ahead of time, or program the bot to respond to, I can't get into my click. Then I'll browse my soap opera forums.
Okay.
Then I'll turn on my phone and listen to it, ping 287 times.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I got a message from Cole. He says he hopes I feel better.
Mm-hmm. You get a new message from Cole pop up.
Mm. I hear you're feeling better.
No. We hear that you've had a difficult experience. We at HR are here for you. If you need to talk, or maybe just relax, our office hours are yay to yay. Come and visit us whenever you feel free.
And if there's a crisis, don't hesitate to call our HR crisis line any time of day or night.
Come whenever you feel free, and we will help you feel free.
I hate all of that.
My favorite part is we can hate Rob's character more when Rob's not here.
Also,
It's about equal.
There are several links
I was going to correct you on that.
breathing videos and guided meditations and yoga classes, all by Cole.
They're also on your own time.
You don't want to know how badly I want to remix Cole's, wellness videos into existential philosophy videos that may or may not direct you to, cull the herd. This close.
Okay.
Dad. This close.
Yeah, so post that. Derek gets a ping on his phone.
Kimiko read your message.
No, it's actually from Edison Vickers.
Boom.
Nice.
Well,
I'm gonna open my email. Whole building.
I did.
Please join the rest of the Edison Vickers family in saying congratulations on pulling through to whatever your
Please insert name here.
Is.
Yeah. Hell, at this point, I may have even forgotten it. Or did I write that down somewhere?
I do know that
Your code name?
your last name is the same as.
Oh yeah, Tomomi.
As
That's my married name.
Right.
My divorced name.
Your divorce name.
Yeah.
You haven't yet gone down to change.
Well,
it.
no, it's easier to get,
Interviews with an American
name. Yeah, there's less inherent racism in someone interviewing for Callahan, except for those rare points where they're like, "We'll hire anybody except the Irish."
Also,
That means I'm out.
also,
Alexander.
let's not forget. Makes it easier for them to invite you to orientation. Because if you had your maiden name, they would assume it would insult you and wouldn't.
Right. Yeah, that. Yes. I'm gonna install an auto filter for useless crap from the company. Ding.
Auto filter shut down.
Right, Edison Vickers.
Boom!
Damn it!
Had this
Always happen.
You get an emergency ticket pop up.
Okay.
You need to trace this IP address that is trying to access company mainframes and send this Trojan to that address.
I'm gonna stop you right there. It's Upper Peninsula, Michigan, Houghton Peninsula, and it's roughly this area. So, yeah, okay. Click IP trace. Click.
It's actually
hi.
Chicago.
Huh.
Click. It's associated with some hotel chain. Yeah.
Tramps.
So, is there actually anything interesting with the IP trace, or can I,
It seems that somebody's trying to get into the EV mainframes, and they want you to...
Actually, I want to know how they managed to do that, since every time I try to hack, so the EV mainframes, they, shut down everything that I own.
They're trying.
Were you going to put a difficulty on that?
Make it Ooh, we'll do a 8.
Oh, okay. So I only got 4 successes.
Okay. You managed to weasel your way into their system, and the entire thing shuts down. Not yours, theirs.
They found out you were there.
Could I image their drive before it shut down? I really want to know what they were doing.
Okay.
Porn, comics.
Actually, there's
porn, comics,
something about the
comical
Enchiridion.
porn.
There's some stuff about the Enchiridion.
Okay. Porn, comics, porn, comics, comical porn.
Looney Tunes.
Bugs Bunny in a dress. Elmer Fudd in a what?
Goofy.
No, I'm not going near the Minnie Mouse files. Wait, Mickey broke up with her because she was silly? No.
Different S word.
No.
So anyway, I'll. So is there anything interesting in their hard drive?
No.
Okay.
I mean, there was mention of the Enchiridion of X,
Okay.
but it's publicly available stuff.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and check the company. Best practices on how to deal with hacksaws and the intended retaliation thereof.
Oh, the retaliation has been...
Oh, no. See, I want to go above and beyond.
Oh. Well, if you wanted to shut down the entire Chicago power grid for a couple of days.
Chicago sucks, why not?
Not as much as Cleveland.
Indeed. This would bring Chicago down to being 2 steps higher than Cleveland. Nah, that seems excessive.
Just that block?
Actually, I'm going to overload the transformers and cause a unexplained fire.
Okay.
It doesn't even merit the news.
About a half an hour later, you get a message from your direct supervisor saying, "Great job on the initiative."
You took initiative and set the building on fire. Sure.
No, just a couple of power poles and
the building.
Transformers.
A
And,
car.
Yeah.
Because it was too close to the power pole.
Yeah.
and a brownstone.
Yeah. They shouldn't have been dancing with Mr. Brownstone.
No.
He keeps knocking. He won't leave me alone.
So yeah, your workday comes to an end.
Well, I'm glad for that. I feel very accomplished, like I earned my egregious amount of money per hour for the hour I worked.
Yeah, you did wake up later in the day.
Well, I woke up late and I, spent most of my time, making sure I was caught up on my soaps.
As you do.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Kimiko never watched soaps before. She just, felt like
Something new.
Something new, yeah. I mean, there's no better way to herald the end of the world than by vapid, daytime
Mind
dramas.
melty.
Actually, I figure her new soaps are like one of the, terrible Netflix period pieces.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, I know what it is. She was getting caught up on the moors of Ravenhurst.
Oh, no.
Yes. I thought you'd be pleased with that deep cut.
Oh. Ow.
Yep.
The
Moors of Ravenhurst. So anyway.
Do we need to do another background video?
No, I think that one can just kind of float on its own. I think we're okay. I think it says everything it needs. So yeah, I'll clock out when I feel like it's an appropriate time to clock out, and tell Derek that if he wants to join me for tapas, I'm going to.
He doesn't know what that is.
I know. That's why I was going to.
Does Derek know what tapas is? No. Do you know what tapas is?
I've heard it before, but I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Fully
gonna order in, and then you can. I'll buzz you through the 3 layers of security for my condo.
Okay.
God, I bought a condo somewhere along the line.
You act like this is anything new.
What, me buying a condo?
3 layers of security.
No, that's fair too. But honestly, for you to get past the security guard, it'd probably be best if you actually did have like a Grubhub uniform.
Oh.
Do you want to just order the food and I go pick it up?
No, he can.
No.
What it's gonna be?
Because I don't want you touching my food.
You actually, he meets the Grubhub guy outside
And mugs him.
and collects the food and then carries it in.
Give me your hat.
We
Got this hat.
And
It took me 30 points.
They make me pay for this.
Yeah, that's fine. You just got tipped $50 for for a $50 order. So who cares?
$100 hat.
That's great. Derek
Derek
just carries around hundreds at this point because he kind of remembers how to keep those.
No, I like the thought of Derek's like.
I have a chop now.
I took it off the cop I killed.
Oh. No.
You mean the cop he killed at the beginning of it? No, one he killed on the way over to Kimiko's apartment.
He just starts a body count. There's no real explanation.
Yeah, no, that's great.
It's a war of vengeance.
Yeah.
For years of wrongdoing.
Derek's just tired. He's just tired of all of this.
Just tired, boss.
Just tired of all people being mean to each other. So anyway, yeah, I'll buzz him in, and
Would you like me to elaborate on the chaos that was messages?
I didn't write them.
I didn't think you did.
No. I did see the one about whether or not rain would actually be a different color on a different planet, but that was the only one, and I don't think Venus would be purple. So, is there anything I should actually be aware of? Because
just gonna power down my phone. For reasons. So this place does.
You get a notification from your phone.
Yeah.
you're not supposed to power it down. You're on call.
Of course, I'm on call.
Is that what it is? He's on call?
No. No, it's from one of his smartphone games.
Force stop.
Oh, they don't like that.
So I had to drive a truck to a warehouse
I'm
and
keeping
drop
up so
off
Miss Daisy.
Miss Daisy as in a not willing participant in the transfer.
You do
Getting onto a boat with a bunch of others.
You do understand that Evil Corp has always been, acquiring orphans.
These were teenagers.
Okay, so runaways.
They were getting put onto a yacht.
That doesn't sound so bad.
The guy running everything was some Nigerian warlord.
Wow. Kimiko's like, wow, racist much?
Derek's like, no, seriously, this is him. No, seriously, this is him.
Yeah.
Did you take a picture of Mr. Totally Not
No.
Friedrich? All right, then I'm going to start an AI.
I will describe completely what it
AI,
looks like.
facial reconstruction. This.
Fairly close, yeah.
What's missing?
Cigar.
Actually,
Also, the weaved little rope on one of his
run
arms.
facial recognition on his description that I've mocked up with an AI.
It hits several politicians as criminals.
Ouch. That's racist. Wait, so you're telling me that he was in a warehouse with Cory Booker? That's weird.
Whoa. Ow!
I just love the fact that, it matches to politicians. I can think of like one black politician, and in World of Darkness, they try to flag him as a criminal. I get it.
No, Judge Thomas.
That's too obvious. Also, he's got hair. Alright. Any of these guys?
Do I see him on the list? It's not on that list.
Okay. Of these guys, who does he look closest to? Cory Booker? No.
We're all like, dude.
Looks really close to that police commissioner.
Run a basically run a blend between the description that I mocked up and this guy. Is this closer?
Is this your card?
Is this your card? Is this your card?
Not on that list either, is he?
No. It's the AI. Does the AI now look closer?
Yeah.
Run it again.
So we're basically using algorithms to try and get
Closer and closer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If I can figure out, which of these is closer, then maybe instead of his terrible memory and his,
Fixation on police.
No, basically, he was an African, black as night, with a nose and a mouth, and
wearing a white suit.
Right. So we've just pulled up 16 IMDb entries for Lance Reddick. Nothing. Okay.
He's a ghost.
That's racist.
No, it's not.
Really? Just because it's dark in the room and you can only see a smile? Dude.
He wearing a white suit.
Yes, because the clothing are going to show up on every image ever.
Okay, so I'm going to put in dressed like Gaddafi. And run it a little closer.
Ow. Dude.
Loved white uniforms and cords.
Mm-hmm.
All right. that was a dead end. Let's see, tapas. So, yeah, again, you were shocked and dismayed that the company was doing exactly what we thought the company was doing in the first place?
Yes,
I was
he
going
was.
that far.
Shocked and dismayed.
I was pretty sure they were sacrificing children the other day.
Not
Man.
like
Really?
minorly, but like really convinced.
No,
Yeah, the way
I
you describe it, yeah, I would have thought that too.
They're
No.
going to throw these children into a blender.
no, that's what I figured. You know, blood of forsaken children powers so many things.
And how do you forsake a child?
Take away its Nintendo. Anyway.
I mean that too.
Take away YouTube.
Ow, dude! Don't be cruel.
All right, let's take a pause there. I'm needing refreshment.